give it a minute for people to join on in here. Hello to my one lonely viewer. We are setting sail now on the Disney Fantasy. We're just now pushing away from the dock. The Disney Wish is right out in front of us. They just left. There goes the Disney Wish. We are just now pushing off, and we are now finally on our way to our Pixar Day at Sea. Hello, live streamers. I'm currently also filming a vlog, so yes, for the two of you who are watching, we are setting sail on the Disney Fantasy on a 5-night Pixar Day at Sea cruise. Tomorrow's Pixar night. Then we go to Lookout Key, the Castaway Key, and then we have a day at sea, which is almost the Pixar Day at Sea. They have a couple of Pixar activities and a couple of meet and greets, but it'll be fun. I've never done a themed sailing before. This is my first time on the Fantasy in 12 years. We came on for the first time in 2014, I think. So yeah, 12 years, just about. And we're sailing with my parents. I haven't sailed with them almost 10 years. And we also have other family on board. We have 5 staterooms in a block, deck 5. So we're all right next to each other. We have the extended verandas. And they're all open. I apologize if it's windy. I have my microphone on inside, but I don't know how much it helps. But yeah. Our way over to the starboard side here. Forget how windy it gets when we start moving. Oh, that's right, they closed this side off. I completely forgot about that. This used to be open deck. They extended the concierge lounge. So now I can't go to where I want to go. Part of the recent updates to the Disney Fantasy here in the forward funnel, this tower suite, which I don't really like. I don't like the tower suites on the newer ships, and I really don't like that they added them on the Fantasy and the Dream. Because there used to be a nice little hidden lounge up in the top funnel that nobody knew about. And it was a nice place to hang out, and it was quiet. There was a piano, so if you were musically inclined, nobody was ever up there, so we play a little ditty on the piano. And off we go. Goodbye, Port Canaveral. Hello, international waters. And yes, for those who weren't here when I first said, I am vlogging this too with my other camera. So I apologize if I kind of go off track here and make it sound like I am talking to nobody. But that's how it goes. If you have any comments or anything, please feel free to leave a chat. I'd be happy to talk to you guys as we sail away. I know there's not a lot of you here, but I'd love to chat with you guys. Goodbye, Port Canaveral. We are headed out to the open sea, getting ready for our Pixar Day at Sea tomorrow. What excursions are we doing? We're not really doing many excursions. The only things we have planned, we have a cabana on Lookout Key, and we have 2 cabanas on Castaway Key that we're split between all 12 of our traveling party. Other than that, it's really more of a relaxation cruise. We're only going to Lookout and Castaway. I've done a lot of the stuff on Castaway Key. Lookout Key doesn't really have many excursions that excite me. They actually just did an ATV. They released an ATV excursion where you can ride a quad around the island of Eleuthera. But that one was shot down by Catherine. Right, the best stuff really is on the ship, especially the Fantasy. Like, I haven't been on the Fantasy in years. There's so much new stuff that came out of dry dock. It's gone through a couple of dry docks now since the last time that we've been on, but this newest one, they added a new pool deck quick service that's kind of like a Chipotle. It's called Ramon's. If you've been on the Wish class, you know what I'm talking about. It's basically the same thing as Donald's Cantina, except it's themed to the Cars area that's on the Dream class ships. You're good.
My favorite is waving to everybody.
I can hear the Wish sounding off her horns way off in the distance in front of us. They're very faint. They sounded a couple of them before they even got the Jetty Park, which is kind of unusual. I've never heard them do that before. And if they have done it, it's been a long time since they regularly did that. Jetty Park is usually like the normal place where the Disney ships sound their horns when they're leaving Port Canaveral. And when we were on the Wish a couple months ago, they never did it. And that really annoyed me because I stood up on deck for probably 45 minutes, admittedly, waiting for them to sound the horn so I could film a video. And they never did it. I had to wait for Castaway Cay Day. You guys probably can't even hear the Wish sounding our horns. They're so faint. Luckily for us, we are right in front of the forward funnel. And on the Fantasy, at least, their horns, even though they're not their horns, they're speakers, they are right there. Those two speakers, two black squares, right there. Those are the horns of the Fantasy. So we're right in front of them. They'll actually sound good, unlike when you're standing on anywhere else on the ship. So our staterooms, you can't really see them from down here, but they are the ones that extend out on the side of the ship on deck 5. So you can actually hear them pretty decently well from there when they sounded off the one for the sailaway party. But it's got this horrible echo that I just can't stand. So I'm filming part of this for a vlog, so I want to make sure I'm here and it's clear so I can make some good quality content for you guys. By the way, if you're part of the live stream, please leave a comment in the chat. I'd love to be able to talk to you guys, answer any questions you guys might have. I know the channel's been kind of inactive for a couple of months since, you know, life is not always your best friend. Oh, please. Leave a comment. I'd love to know who's watching too. We're getting up to 2,200 subscribers, so if you're one of our subscribers, please, I'd love to chat with you guys. I don't do live streams often, so I don't really get to interact with a lot of my subscribers. Head around back over here. It's gonna get a little windy on this section.
The walk to the beach wasn't terrible, but the walk on the beach was
Oh, my vlog never stopped recording. That's embarrassing. Again, for those of you who are joining us we are setting sail on the Disney Fantasy. So please leave a comment. I'd love to chat with you guys. I'm probably only going to be live for a couple more minutes because we have dinner soon. Do they all have a character party, or did that already happen? So they had the sail away party already. Tomorrow during Pixar Day, they're going to have a Pixar Pals party around noonish. But we're Apollo, so I don't know that we'll be able to catch that on film. They do also have another party later at night, kind of in between the dinner services. So that'll be interesting to see as well. I don't know if there's characters involved with that. Pixar Day at Sea wasn't previously well documented, so I have absolutely no clue what is in store for us. Forgive me while I try and fix my vlogging camera here. As we get closer to Jetty Park, I want to make sure that I film us sailing away with the horns. And yes, I am using an iPhone 16 Pro Max to vlog and use it as a kind of a backup camera. We're getting close to Jetty Park now. There's Jetty Park all the way out there where all the RVs are. I know it's kind of hard. It doesn't really zoom well on YouTube. But once we hit there, we should start to hear some horns. Welcome everybody who's just joined in. Aviation Views, good to see you. I don't do these live streams very often. I know I'm repeating myself, but I just want to make sure everyone understands. I don't do these live streams often, so I don't really interact with a lot of subscribers. We're getting close to 2,200. So if you're here, please leave a comment. I'd love to be able to chat with you guys for a few minutes before I have to head down for dinner. Last time you were on a Disney cruise, you had a broken wrist. I'm sorry to hear that. Were you able to do a lot much else with the broken wrist? I know you probably couldn't swim with a cast on or anything like that. There's a lot more to do on a Disney cruise than swimming. Were they able to accommodate at all or set you up with anything special? I don't know how well that works. So. There's a Disney Wish way out in front of us. Aviation Views, you did a lot of other stuff. Tell me more. I'd love to know what you did. What ship were you on and what activities did you all do? It's a 3-night cruise, so I'm guessing that was probably the Dream or the Wish. Disney Wish had the broken bone, yeah. It's a little unfortunate, but I'm sure you had a good time. We've done the Disney Wish twice now, and I'm actually still in the process of editing our Disney Wish ship tour, which should be out either probably not later this month, earlier next month. You have been on the Dream too? I've been on the Dream 3 times, I think. I haven't been on the Dream since March of 2020, actually. Three-night cruises, I don't think are long enough. I've done 2 of them on the Wish, and while the Wish is not my favorite ship in the Disney Cruise Line fleet, I think maybe with a longer sailing, kind of like what they're doing in Europe soon, it'll give them a fair chance. There's Jetty Park. We should be getting close to some horns. 7-night cruise on the Dream. Was that a Eastern or Western Caribbean? I know the Dream doesn't do a lot of 7-night sailings. Mediterranean. Oh yeah, I forgot the dream went to Europe. Oh, here comes the announcement. We're getting horns.
May I have your attention, please? This is the officer of the watch speaking from the bridge. At the end of this announcement, we will be sounding...
I'm going to put you guys down for just a second so we can appreciate the horns and I can prevent myself from doing that.
When are they gonna play the horns?
I think they only do 3 horns now when sailing past Jetty Park.
Hey,
I wish they still played all of them. All right, aviation views. I love that sound so much when they do the announcents. Yeah. When you're if you go back in the video I posted back when we were on the Wish, I uploaded a video with all of the horns that they sounded at Castaway Cay. You can actually hear the source audio from the announcement on the upper decks because I had a microphone magnetically attached to the mesh on the speaker right in front of it, and it actually picked up really good sound quality. I also have the regular source audio for the chime. PresKid 1776, thank you so much for joining us. Are you planning on meeting any of the characters? Can you post pictures? Yes. Tomorrow during Pixar Day, I plan on meeting as many Pixar characters as possible. I know a lot of the Toy Story characters are out. Mike and Sully are out. Remy is meeting. I haven't met Remy. God, I don't think I've met Remy since the movie came out when I was a kid. I know you can't meet Mike Wazowski anymore in the parks. You can still meet Sully. So I want to try and hit Mike Wazowski. Joy and Sadness are on board. Miguel is a walk-around character, or a meet and greet character, excuse me, on this sailing. So we'll be meeting him. I'll upload some pictures here and there. We're also vlogging this cruise, so be sure to keep your eyes on the channel here for some Pixar Day at Sea vlogs. Pixar Day at Sea is coming back next year. They did confirm that for 2027, so I actually have decent content to provide you guys. Again, there's the Disney Wish sailing out. They are going to Nassau tomorrow. We're just having our Pixar Day at Sea. Last time I was in the Fantasy, I tried the Muppet Scavenger Hunt game. Yes, that is something that I am going to do on this sailing. The Midship Detective Agency with the Muppets. I haven't done the Muppet one since I was on the Fantasy in 2014. I don't think the Dream has it. I know they have the Midship Detective Agency, but I don't think they have the Muppets game unless they change that. Because when we were on the Dream in 2020, I don't remember seeing it. That must be the same ship I was on because it was the Wish and we were going to Nassau. Yes, that is the Disney Wish out there. They are going to Nassau tomorrow, and then I think they're going to Castaway Cay. We're not going to cross paths with the Wish again. We are going to probably sail by the Treasure tonight when they come back to Port Canaveral from Castaway. That's usually not until later at night, though. But it is cool to see them pass each other with all the lights on. All right, guys. It is almost 5:15, which means I have to go back to my room and get ready for dinner. Thank you all for hanging out for the live stream. I know it was kind of short and a little unprofessional. I apologize. I'm not really good at this. We don't live stream a lot. But keep your eyes out for some more content coming your way from this sailing, from the Disney Wish. And we also stayed in a couple of rooms at Walt Disney World this week. So we're going to upload some room tours. I will say hi to Catherine. Yeah. Have a good day, guys. We'll see you out on the open seas.